Hello everyone, this is Victor, and today we are playing Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. Yeah, I think that's enough. So, for those of you who don't know me already, my name is Victor Dima. I am a totally blind gaming journalist and accessibility advocate. And as I said before, today we are playing Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. I played with Alina yesterday about 3 hours of the game. We absolutely love it. It's a super original idea. I'm happy that we got to experience it. And although the game it is quite accessible, I needed Alina's help to enable the audio descriptions and to turn off the timers for the choices. You will see what's happening immediately. So let's get started.
A young man with frizzy hair and sunglasses sings on stage.
4 hours.
An ethereal hippie girl plays a xylophone on stage. An older man plays the saxophone on stage.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
I love the music.
Well, they showed up all right.
Grace and her band lay around after band tryouts, sprawled out on the seats and exhausted.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Super smartly written. Okay, I have decisions. Let's see. I'm going to use my OrCam device to scan the decisions. Everyone else can also use OCR, optical character recognition, which I understand works great. Okay, let's try. You're trying to make me feel better.
I see what you're doing, Freddie. You're just trying to make me feel better.
Ooh,
How
it
about
works.
making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddie has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
Kez and Brian leave together.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
So now I have time to explain some things. The decisions are usually 3 or 4 of them. We have the first one up, the next one to the left, the next one to the right, and the last one down, which is not always, we don't have 4 decisions all the time. So I'm gonna scan. Okay, you are the best. I pushed up on the D-pad.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that, really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze, I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Beautiful.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze, I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
A young, fashionably dressed woman peeks through the doorway to watch Grace sing.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or...?
Calliope looks up at the stage.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument, or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
Alright, well...
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take, and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
Like a boat lost at sea,
Though I'm about to
with no
end,
sails, not a
you
breeze,
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Okay, we have a choice.
You are right, Calliope, there's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me? Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Decisions. Okay.
I'm glad you did. That was... I've never experienced anything like that before.
I'd be surprised if you had.
What was that? It felt like... the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
It always has, Grace. Just as it was when I walked in. May I ask you why you feel so... adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is... just beginning.
So Calliope, in case you didn't realize, is Ellie from The Last of Us. Be honest.
No younger than you. You're what, like 25?
A bit older than that.
Well, you know the story. Nothing ever works out like you think it should. Times 10.
I do know that story. I should go.
Calliope turns to leave.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
The audio descriptions are created with text-to-speech, voiced by text-to-speech.
Grace is alone in her apartment.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be...
Calliope stumbles through the door and Grace catches her.
What the... Calliope?
Grace holds Calliope on the floor. She is bleeding from a stab wound in her stomach.
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on.
Something shines from inside of Calliope and transfers to Grace. Grace's eyes glow yellow.
What is that?
Grace looks at herself, shocked by what just happened to her. Grace looks down at Calliope and the blood on her hands in grief. A young person suddenly appears in Grace's apartment. There is a shining doorway that looks to be a portal behind them.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Yeah, I love the game. It's absolutely awesome. Let's see what the next options are.
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't...
Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
The young person grabs Grace by the wrist and runs towards the shining doorway.
I like the writing and the voice acting is
Grace
absolutely
and the young
fabulous.
person enter a long office through the doorway. There is a desk with a computer at the end of the room, near windows separated by pillars looking out into the city at night. An owl dressed in fitted armor perches atop the desk, watching Grace closely.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
The owl continues to watch Grace silently as she wanders the room, waiting for something to happen.
I appreciate the fact that we have audio descriptions, but I think they could have done a better job with...
Some time passes, and the city grows lighter outside.
explaining them, and a human
Grace
voice
sits on the desk and looks at a plate of cookies beside her.
would have been fantastic. But we are happy with what we have.
She reaches for a cookie. The owl turns its attention to her suddenly, causing her to withdraw her hand. The doors to the office open, and 4 people walk through. They approach Grace and stand around the room. One of them, a tall woman, regards Grace with contempt. An older woman takes the seat behind the desk. A bearded man and a beautiful woman look at Grace with a hint of regret.
Our beloved sister, the last of the Muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
god?
Yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly, it happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
I absolutely love the idea. Sounds like something written by Neil Gaiman.
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Let's see.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but...
Athena stares hard at Grace.
I'm afraid you have to die.
That's not good.
What? I didn't murder Calliope. She was already hurt when she banged on my door.
So you say?
I just met Calliope last night. Why would I kill her? Why would you even think that?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But... it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
Grace's eyes begin to glow.
But... this isn't justice!
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone,
Now that she's gone.
disagree.
Athena, Persephone and Aphrodite looked shocked.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us
Apollo looks at Grace, as though imploring her to speak up.
do?
And Apollo is Troy Baker, Joel from The Last of Us.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
Apollo and Athena exchange looks. Apollo smiles, but Athena appears frustrated.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
It's super nice because if I don't have a fourth option, I don't get a click. So left, right, up. Let's see. How do I prove my innocence?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, our original verdict stands.
Still 3 options.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Grace stands still, looking around, confused for a moment.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Athena gestures towards the plate of cookies. The owl watches Grace closely.
I'm gonna play just a little bit more to see what's happening here. Let me see if I can do something here. Journal. I got this. Okay. Think I managed to continue. Yeah, I did.
Grace arrives back at her apartment. Freddy notices Grace, immediately standing up from the couch.
Grace?
Grace gazes at the spot on the floor where Calliope's body had previously been.
Grace!
Freddy grabs Grace by the arms to get her attention.
Hi.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hook
Grace suddenly notices a horned man in glasses closely inspecting her kitchen.
up, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Grace continues watching in surprised silence at the horned man as he searches.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Freddy finally notices the horned man as well.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Another one of the gods, I'm guessing.
Another one of the what and the who now?
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
I think we will stop here because I especially like this soundtrack. So, I love the game, as I said before. The fact that we can play it using OCR is a great thing, although it would have been super nice if we had some kind of menu narration. I think that the interactions can be changed from the D-pad to correspond with a triangle, circle, square, and probably cross on the controller, but it's also very good just by using the D-pad. The voice acting is absolutely amazing, the music is catchy. Alina tells me that the game looks very artsy and interesting and nice and colorful. So yeah, Stray Gods, the role-play musical, is accessible for blind people with OCR. And I understand that the developer will do their best to improve accessibility even further. For everyone else, I think this is a game that can be enjoyed, especially if you like music and musicals. Lately we are obsessed by musicals, so this came in just at the right time. If you like this video, please subscribe. You can find me on YouTube, Victor Dimonet, my blog victordima.net. I'm on Patreon, Victor Dima, you can find me there. And feel free to leave a like and a subscription if you want more videos like this. Take care, happy gaming everyone, and wishing you a fantastic day ahead.